Hello, this is Cerrito Progressives Racial and Social Justice Committee talking about why we want the police defunded. Let's talk about what El Cerrito policing and crime looks like right now. The police budget is almost $13 million, which is 30% of the entire El Cerrito budget. El Cerrito is on the verge of bankruptcy, and choices need to be made on where cuts are going to happen. This talks a little bit about our 2018 crime rate, which does show as high, but when we look at the El Cerrito annual report, it shows between 2018 and 2019, there was a 6% decrease in violent crimes and a 1% decrease in property crimes. So even when we had less police, there was less crime. On the other hand, when we dug in deeper, we found that crimes weren't actually getting solved in El Cerrito. And the racial disparity statistics in 2018 for arrests were rather high. Black people were 13 times more likely to be arrested in El Cerrito than white people. How's El Cerrito been responding thus far? We had a massive protest on June 4th. Hundreds of people were there. And as you can see, the photos were taken by Mary DeShaw. We've had weekly caravans to promote Black Lives Matter and to keep people safe in COVID times. Nancy Rubin took these photos. So what needs to be done? First, let's talk about what defunding the police means, because a lot of people are resisting that terminology. Defunding the police really means investing in our community, means not relying on police for social service issues and mental health issues for which they're not really trained, and building services so the police do not need to be involved. We want to promote community well-being, not law and order. The demands we have for El Cerrito Police Department: increasing transparency and accountability, establishing an effective civilian oversight board, responding to mental health crises and social issues with healthcare and social work, not police. Investing in our healthy community, not police. Strengthening use of force policies to protect human life and rights. End broken window policing and stop unnecessary prosecution of low-level offenses. Do away with unfair protections for officers and end the profit motive in policing. Are there alternatives? Yes. Eugene, Oregon has a model called Cahoots, where they send out a medical person and a social worker. They respond to 17% of the calls and take up 1% of the budget, and have been hugely successful for 31 years. Other cities are looking at these sort of models. Concord Police wants to pilot mental health services without police. Oakland's redirecting some of their police budget. Berkeley is trying to cut their police budget in half and is already cutting how traffic offenses are going to be enforced and not by the police. And Albany had a town hall meeting to discuss the impact of institutional racism in their community. What has El Cerrito done? The city manager and the council have made some statements, and as did the police chief. And the police chief had a town hall where he didn't commit to participating in Campaign Zero's California Police Scorecard, and is hugely resistant to social workers going out on calls without a police person with a gun. Here's your call to action. Sign our petition. It's time for police oversight and change, and we're going to send this to the mayor and city council. Send public comment into the council meetings. It's really easy to do right now. You can do it via email. And they actually have WebEx now, so if you want to actually make your statement, you can do so. Email your council members. And 2020 is an election year, and as of this moment, there's 5 people running for 3 seats. Check out what their positions are on funding the police and defunding the police and providing more social services for our community. Participate in the Progressives Weekly Caravan. Right now, it's meeting Tuesdays at 6 o'clock at the El Cerrito Plaza parking lot. And follow El Cerrito Progressives for more information. We're on Facebook. Our website is elcerritoprogressives.com. and you can sign up for a mailing list or blog updates there. Thank you. Please stay involved. It's so important that we continue to fight for what is right in our community.